Happy New Year, Gemini, and welcome to Danielle Lee Spiritual Visionary. I feel like I'm looking a bit tired tonight, and would be rightly so because it's nearly 12 o'clock. So, why I have the Happy New Year on is because it is the new year going into into 2020. Okay, new year going in from July on. From tonight, we leave this mad world behind. Okay, this mad world. That song's coming in my head. Um, and I want you to know that we've lost a lot of people over the last uh, 6 months, even more. And I want to say, those of you who have lost people, I'm sending lots of blessings, and I'm sending blessings from to our loved ones that have disappeared into the heavens, and they've chosen to go home. I do honestly believe that we make a decision. That's my belief. I don't expect you to believe that, but my own belief is that we make the decision before we're born to as to when it's our time. And I feel like we do have choices as well. We can change the choices of when we can part our ways with our physical body. At this stage, I'm feeling really. I feel really. I don't know the word I'm looking for. I feel really irritated for the moment. Please excuse me. Cruz. Sorry, my dog was just having a bit of a scratch and it was a bit annoying and irritating for me. I feel like I want to have a lot of mental conversation with you, and I feel that you've been really irritated. The dog has just started scratching again, so there's something that's been irritating you. He's just only started doing it since I've been on here. He's been a bit creative tonight with giving messages and me picking up on him and being around here. So there is something that's been really irritating you over the last 6 months, and it's time for that to stop. Okay, so from tonight we want you to lay down some rules for yourself, lay down some boundaries with yourself. I started getting a bit headachy just before I was going to do your reading, and headache means one of the reasons, holding on to old limitations and not seeing good in anything, thinking you are better than anyone else. And there's another one, I think. This is migraine. I'm not really feeling migrainey. If you have something to hide, you do not want it communicated. Not communicating with your inner being to know yourself. Not believing you can stand up for yourself and say what you want. Letting others tell you what you want to do and not communicating to them that you dislike being told what to do. So, realistically, Gemini, this is about, for me, what I'm getting for you is that you are having a problem opening your ears and your heart and your soul when somebody has something to say to you in certain situations, yet there are other situations where you want to absorb and take everything in. Then there's the other side of the coin where you're offering too much information for people that they're not ready to hear as well. So your communication, not that you're better than anybody else, but there's a part of you that has a slight arrogance to it that is rubbing people up the wrong way, certain people. So it's just finding that balance, and you are so smart, guys. You are the ones that are up here in your head, and Virgo as well. I'm a Virgo. We're always up in our heads a lot. We think and mental. We are so mentally stimulated by a lot of things that a lot of people can't keep up with how our minds work. So, in regards to you guys, Gemini, I want you to recall the last time you actually stopped and instead of putting up that wall, you stopped and actually took on board what someone was saying that you didn't want to hear. And that happens with all of us. But there are some times where you just think, you know what, I don't want to listen to this. This is a crock. But it's actually not. It's not a crock. Take it on board, let it process, and then let it go if you need to let it go. But don't let it, oh, excuse me, don't let it go just be for this hell of it, just because you want to be strong, you want to be arrogant, you think you're better than anybody else. Not that it's a huge thing. I'm not saying that at all. Okay. This is where you leave this behind tonight. July 1st starts at midnight, starts in a couple of hours here in Australia. Wherever you are in the world watching this, at whatever time you're watching this in the next month, is the time that you're meant to hear it and see this. Okay. So that's when you can start all this afresh. And I want you to go into 2020 without fighting anything anymore. Actually, taking a step back and thinking about, well, maybe they've got a point. It's just about seeing a little bit of leeway. I am a psychic medium, so I've been getting a lot of messages for you. So I go with what I get, all right? So the first card I pulled for you is you've got the power. I already shuffled these before you came on, before I came on, before I turned the video on. You've got the power. Use your ability to resolve this situation. You can do it. I feel like you've been stepping back in time and going backward. Well, now's the time to resolve things and move on, okay? Don't sit back and think about the past anymore. Yes, reminisce sometimes, but don't bring it up so it's a huge deal anymore, okay? Don't bring it up and don't dredge up the past. I feel like there's been a bit of past dredging, and that's fine, but don't do that for the rest of the year. Now is a new time. It's now time to move forward. You can't go backwards anyway, and nothing will ever be the same again in regards to our lives. I also do love and general readings together, so they can be a bit cross matched, if that makes sense. So goodbye to the old and hello to the new. And this could work in both ways, in both relationships as well as in your work life, in your personal life. It could work both ways, all right? So goodbye to the old and hello to the new. And like that, you are the last card that I'm reading. The last star sign that I'm reading tonight. And I had to get this done tonight, and I wanted to get this done tonight for you guys. I was so tired, and I feel like this is how you've been feeling too. I just want to get things done, and so do you. You just want to get things done. This is now goodbye to the old. We are saying goodbye to the old. Let it go. Let the old go. Let the old relationships go. Let the old ways of being go. Let all that hatred and hurt and bitterness go. Let all that stuff that you've let create this whole angst of sorts go, because the new is coming, and the new is only a couple of hours away. Okay, the new is a couple of hours away. You've got that choice. Spring. So that's in a few months. That's 2 months away, spring. Is that right? July, August. Yes, it's spring here. So this is relevant to you guys in the Northern Hemisphere too. So in 2 months, that's obviously your autumn. Be prepared. That's the same time, all right? Spring has sprung. Your birthday. Well, obviously, those of you having birthdays, obviously you guys aren't going to have birthdays because you're Geminis and you just had one. Whoever is around you is going to have some sort of birthday due, and I feel like there's going to be something new and exciting for you coming up. I don't know if you're going to meet someone new, or it's going to be meeting someone and having a job interview come out of it, or something relating to that, all right? There's something new coming from a birthday party that you're going to. A significant birthday holds the answer to your question. I'm not sure if you're in a relationship with someone and they're about in a couple of months going to have a birthday, but in 2 months' time, I'm not hearing anything but 2 months' time. So let's say September, the whole of September. Be open to what's coming, what the new is coming. Someone's birthday is going to be really, really cool, and you're going to have a really great time. And lots of new things are going to come at it. I want to keep all the cards together, which is, keeping all my cards together. I'm not keeping them close to my chest, but I'm keeping them together, okay? Connect with nature. Get out in nature and see the world for what it is. I feel like being an air sign, you need to ground yourself sometimes. So it's time to just maybe go and take your shoes off. I know it's winter here, but take your shoes off and go and enjoy the dirt under your ground, under your feet, the grass under your feet, whatever, the sand under your feet. Just get in out there and just embrace it. Embrace it like there's no tomorrow. There is tomorrow, and it's going to be new. Like I said, there's 2020 part 1 is done and dusted in 2 hours time approximately. Your desire is within reach. Sorry, my dog, I wish I could show you. He just is as big as Sticky Beak. I don't know if you'll be able to see. He gets in there and has a look out the window. Bit like you guys. You guys love to know things. You ask questions all the time. He's a little Mr. Know-it-all. He's little Mr. I've got to look out and see who's out the window because we're up high here. Anyway, your desire is within reach. Okay, your desire is within reach. Have faith as everything is working in your favor. So ask the questions that you need. Like as I was saying, Cruz is the big sticky beak, and so are you guys. And I mean that in an inquisitive way. You love to learn. You love to know what's going on. And sometimes it's okay to be wondering and left wondering for a little while because it gives you that excitement of, when am I going to find out that? Okay. When am I going to find out if that person really likes me? When am I going to? I feel like you need a little bit more excitement. I feel like there hasn't been enough excitement lately. It's all been getting a little bit stale. So just that is going to come up for you, okay? Walk away from anything that doesn't serve you anymore. Anything you feel that comes up from tomorrow, anything you feel from tomorrow that does not feel good to you, that does not bring you joy, move away from it. If it is a relationship, there is nothing wrong with moving away from a relationship as long as you do it well. And when I say do it well, do it with integrity. Okay? Don't leave the other person hanging. Don't leave them, whether you're in a relationship or not, don't leave them hanging. Okay? And that includes work purposes, and that includes your personal life, friends, etc., social gatherings. If something does not feel right, walk away from it straight away. Don't just sit there like you used to do in this year and all the years leading up to now. This from tomorrow, you are doing things differently. Whether you like it or not, you can't fight it anymore. Now, let me see what is really going on in your love life. Love life for Gemini. Patience. Haha. Sorry. I couldn't resist. Nobody likes the patience card. Nobody. And if you already are being patient, which I doubt, I highly doubt, because you love to make things happen yesterday, I find it amusing when the patience card comes up now. Spiritual teacher. Spiritual teacher. Easy does it. Now, I've just had a really bad taste in my mouth. So there's someone that's left a really bad taste in your mouth, and it's now time. It was a really bad taste, just all of a sudden came up. And this is in regards to love life. Easy does it. Go easy on yourself. Go easy on the other person. Be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Anyone that leaves a bad taste in your mouth, you need to approach them about the reasons why, and you need to not confront them, but be assertive and talk about your feelings with them. Because whatever's happened has left a bad taste in your mouth, and it's not good. And let's leave that bad taste in the past, okay, guys? Let's leave that here now tonight. Oh, terrible. Get some exercise. So doing some exercise, whether it's walking around the block, whether it's doing some weights, whatever exercise is to you, even if it's just going for a walk along an escarpment and looking at the ocean, watching the whales or whatever, doesn't have to be strenuous, but it's something that's going to make you feel good about yourself. It's going to make you feel healthy. It's going to make you feel empowered. So that's what this is about in regards to your love life. And I also want to say, in regards to your love life, I feel like it's going to be a part of your work life as well in some way. Whoop, whoop. Marriage. So this could also be the commitment to yourself because, as I said, it was work life coming up. So it says, the fairies join you in celebrating wedded bliss. If you have a wedding coming up that you are getting married, congratulations. I hope it's amazing as you want it. if for those of you that had booked a wedding that has had a few hiccups in regards to how many guests you can have, etc., etc. If you feel you want to put it off, that's fine, put it off. But if you don't, just have a smaller gathering. That is doable if that's what you want. You just want to be with your partner that you love. In regards to you that are single, there's a man or a woman out there for you and they're just around the corner. But like I said, you need to do the exercise, you need to do the work first, all right? Who do you need to forgive? I feel there's a lot of people that need to forgive themselves going into the new year. So forgive yourself. Forgive those that you love that you've moved on from. Let them go. If you can't forgive them, accept that they've made choices and how they've been with you in the past. So you can clear the way for a new future. Business venture. Now the 555 just came up on the screen, so I've got the time here on the screen that says how long I have been going. And the business venture 555 is buckle up your seatbelts and hang on for the ride. Whatever it is you want to do, whether you're in a job, whether you're working towards having your own business, or you want a promotion, or turning a hobby into some sort of business. I don't know if I said that one or not. I don't think I did. I want you to be aware that you can have it all, okay? You can have it. Now is the time. Write it down. I'm telling everybody that this has come up for, and there's been a few business ventures because of all this COVID and all that sort of stuff. There are different ways of things happening in the world at the moment. So be aware that you can make the changes you want to and get away with it. Not get away with it in a illegal way, but you can get away with more now of being creative in the way you do things. So there's more online stuff. There's more ways that people are a bit more broader in their way of thinking now because they've had to be. They've had to learn to adapt, and people are still adapting. So while people are adapting, use it. Use it to your advantage. Okay, while people are adapting to the world around them and how the changes have happened, be mindful and go for it then because you'll find your niche somewhere in there. Let go of the past. That's tonight. Stops now. I don't want to go there anymore. We've let it go. All right, one more card. Let's see what we've got for you guys. I don't know if I can't remember if I said it or not, but I do personal readings as well, and I do offer other services, so that'll be in the description box. Got a big sigh for you guys. Whoop! What's thrown out? Travel. So travel. Oh, I want to cough. Travel to where you feel is obviously you can't travel around the world at the moment, but make plans to travel in the future. I feel like you want to be up in the air. I feel like you want to fly. So if you can maybe go parachuting, or I'm not even sure if they're doing that at the moment, but if you can parachute, or if you can, I don't know why I want to say parachute, go and jump out of a plane. But I want you to travel. I want you to travel to destinations, whether it be in your main vicinity, or you can go a little bit further abroad, like a few hours away, or you can actually cross borders. I'm not sure we can cross borders at the moment. I definitely know we can't go to Queensland. I think they're about to cut our borders south as well. So go as far as you can go with the tools you have, okay? And that will help you. It says an upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. Maybe it's just the way you're traveling and the way you're dealing with life is the way you're traveling. And you see it how you want to see it, all right? Now, I thought that Taurus had a long reading and you've surpassed them, which is awesome because I have had the words just flowing for you guys tonight. And I want to pull one more card now because I'm so excited. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Affirmations is a card that's come up. To lift up your thoughts and energy and to attract what you desire, use positive affirmations. So do your I am happy, I am rich, I am in a great relationship, I am. Use your affirmations. I am happy. Put out what you want, only what you want, not what you don't want. I'm going to finish this tonight on 2020, and I hope it gets there. We're at 1955, so we've got only a few seconds left. Please take care. I will see you coming up in mid-July for your render July, and there'll be other tutorials coming up. I'm getting really full on into this now. This is my focus for my new year. And we've got 4. Take care. 3.